Welcome back. Karnataka is heating up ahead of the upcoming Legislative Assembly elections. There was a massive face-off between the Congress and the BJP today over a book on former Congress Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. A Karnataka court today has in fact stayed the release of this controversial book about the senior Congress leader after a petition filed by his son. According to sources, this book contains writings on the alleged misrule during Siddaramiah-led Congress government and his, quote, appeasement politics. The posters about the book launch showed copies of the books which have a picture of Siddaramaiah, for example, wearing an attire resembling Tipu Sultan and holding a sword. The book is written by an author who goes by the initials VKP. It is believed to be a 3-volume series on the Congress leader. The book is titled Siddaramaiah's True Dreams, and according to reports and sources, these are some of the quote-unquote dreams of the former Chief Minister. A separate budget for minorities, clearly hinting at, quote, the appeasement politics of the Congress government or of Siddaramaiah himself. Making halal cut compulsory in Karnataka. This is also one of the recent controversies hitting the state. Implementation of Sharia law in the state. Government protection for the people who chant Pakistan Zindabad. Further, we are being told this book also says establishment of Tipu Sultan University is one of the, quote, 2 dreams of Siddaramaiah, and a ban on the celebration of Ganesh Chaturthi in public places. No wonder Siddaramaiah, his family, the Congress was up in arms against this book because it hits them before the election season. But the fundamental question we ask is that ahead of the next Karnataka elections, is appeasement, true or otherwise, going to be a key issue?
Statement so far been made by Sri Sanmaniya Siddaramaiah ji, so you need not worry. So that shows the kind of statement whatever he has made so far, it is so damaging.
It is a book without any values. Frustration of the BJP.
Going across to Lavanya Balal of the Congress party now joining us. We'll be joined by the BJP representative of Karnataka very soon. Lavanya, no wonder the Congress is very upset as far as this book is concerned. It is, of course, hypothetically projecting what are, quote-unquote, the true dreams of Siddaramaiah. And you must be happy with the relief that has come your way with the staying of this book's release, which is being backed by the BJP, quote-unquote, again. But the fundamental question I'm asking today is that these issues, which Siddaramaiah or the Congress will come under question for, which may be their love for Tipu Sultan. Which may be.
I think we have a little bit of connection problem.
Which may be, for example, their love for Tipu Sultan or their quote-unquote appeasement politics. Fundamentally, these issues will be raised before the next elections. The Congress will have to answer on those questions. Lavanya, if you can hear me.
Hi, good evening. No, Congress need not answer to the false allegations at all. We will not waste time on answering false allegations and imagination of the BJP. The first question is, who is the coward called VKP, who does not want to reveal his name, who has written this book? The second point is, why is the BJP minister an education minister participating or willing to participate in a program of a book which is filled with the lies about the former CM of the state? What does that talk about the political discourse of the BJP? You know, the standard that they hold themselves to. Why would they be so interested in writing a fake news about Siddaramaiah ji? Let me be very clear. Why does the BJP want to talk about Siddaramaiah ji with Tipu Sultan's dress? He's never worn the Tipu Sultan's dress. In fact, it is Mr. Yediyurappa ji who has worn that dress. It is Mr. Jagadish Shettar, the BJP CM, who has worn that dress. Why aren't they doing that? Why do they have to write fake news about our leaders? We are very glad the court has taken cognizance and has issued a stay order. I just saw a scroll which says one of his aspirations is to make Muhammad the home minister. Like, why are they writing fake news? Is it because BJP is incapable of putting out the achievements that they've done in 3 years?
No, fair enough. I'll ask that question to the BJP representative as soon as he or she joins us. But my question to you is that the Congress often claims that the BJP is quote-unquote polarizing the next elections. But a lot of these issues will come up before the next elections and the Congress will have to make its position clear. That's all I'm asking you.
Lavanya, sorry, I didn't get that part.
The question I'm asking you is that whether you agree with whether these issues are right or wrong, fundamentally these issues will come up before the next elections and you'll have to explain your position on certain issues which affect the majority and the minority community.
Well, the BJP's goal is to, you know, like Nalin Kumar Katil said, they want to talk about issues like love jihad. They will want to make false allegations and they expect the Congress to defend itself when they make false allegations. We are very clear. We are not going to give any kind of explanations to any of these false allegations because
no, not these false allegations. Lavanya, you're not understanding my question. Not these false allegations alone. What you call polarizing issues or, you know, issues that are not, that are of religious nature or communal nature, on the ground, these issues do matter to the public. So what is the Congress's view on, you know, what it does for minorities in the state, what it does to majority in the state? These issues will come up. The public will naturally want to know where your stand is.
Yeah, okay. The 32.6% people who voted for BJP last time, out of that, even half of the people would not be bothered about issues like this because even those voters are quite intelligent voters who are aware of the crumbling infrastructure in the state. And so Congress will not be put in a place where it has to explain the false allegations by the BJP. They are trying desperately to make this an election of, you know, polarizing issues, whereas Congress and other parties in the Karnataka state are very clear that we are going to talk about development issues only and we will not respond to the BJP baiting us like this. And it looks very desperate by the BJP. How desperate are they to launch a book like this? It clearly shows that they have no confidence in winning the elections. And that is exactly why the BJP chief, Mr. Nalin Kumar Katil, says, hey, we will talk about love jihad. We will not talk about the killer potholes of Karnataka. The apathy that the BJP government has in the state is something that the people are fed up of. The price rise is affecting the women in the state. So clearly, BJP is very clearly aware that they are losing these elections. They will not get more than 54 seats in the upcoming elections. And that is why this is a desperate attempt.
So can I understand from you what is going to be, for example, the Congress party, and if you can tell us Mr. Siddaramaiah's next step? Right now, there's a temporary stay on this book. But ultimately, these issues will be raised, whether in a book or otherwise. On this book alone, what is your future course of action? To get it banned completely?
No. We have got the legal recourse right now. We will continue with the legal battle. And once the courts say that you cannot publish this book, hopefully, the supporters of BJP and the ministers of BJP will respect the Indian constitution and Indian law and not publish the book. There is a lot of trust factor here where we expect the BJP not to, as usual, do the, unconstitutional activity and proceed with this. That is where I think the trust factor comes in. We are hoping that they will respect the law of the land.
Okay. We'll wait and see exactly what is the fate of this book particularly, but fundamentally what it also shows is the issues that are going to dominate as far as the next assembly elections are concerned. Let me go across to Naveen Chitradurga, who's the BJP spokesperson. Unfortunately, is unable to join us on video due to some issues. Naveen ji, the question that's coming to the BJP is that why are you resorting to these kind of satirical or fake books on your opponent Siddaramaiah? Why don't you talk about what you stand for and what your government has managed to achieve over the last term? This is negative politics, not really talking about yourself, but talking about your opponent.
Good evening, Shivani. I'm really sorry there's some technical issue. The place where I am, I couldn't connect on the video. But,
yeah, go ahead.
The thing is, this whole book that is, the controversy that has come from the afternoon, the BJP does not have any relationship to the book. It's just that one of the minister and the MLC were invited to join for the inauguration. This book has been written by somebody who has seen what Siddaramaiah as a chief minister has done in Karnataka in the past. And anybody can write a book, anybody can express their view. And I have not
Mr. Chitradurga, you don't expect me to be so naive to say to take this argument that you have nothing to do with this book, but your top ministers are launching this book.
The minister can go and launch any book if there is something, some writer has written and then we want to see what is wrong in the cover of the book says, it is the real dreams of Siddaramaiah, and what it's speaking is about what Siddaramaiah has done to the state of Karnataka when he was the chief minister.
No, so, don't you think as a political party,
I don't understand.
Don't you think as a political party, you should not be seen engaging with narratives like this, which slanders a political leader, to a former chief minister of the state?
Shivani ji, I will tell you something. The Congress, the very reason that they have gone to the court and bought a stay, that means the book has got some truth in it. If there was no truth in it, why is Congress going for a stay?
Stay with me. Let me take that to Lavanya Balal, who's with me. Listen to her, then I'll come back to you. Lavanya.
Yeah.
Hi. No, first of all, why are they so interested in writing about the Congress leaders? Don't they have BJP leaders to write about? Is it because they have nothing to write about the BJP leaders that they're writing about Congress leaders? Let me be very clear. They are writing this book and, creating a distraction right now because their leaders have been caught. Their ministers have been caught with Sandro Ravi, responsible for trafficking women and children. There is also the case of 10 lakh rupees that was being transported in Vidhan Sauda. There are a lot of other scams in Karnataka, and this is just a distraction.
Just a way to distract from that.
Naveen, what was Congress doing, Shivani ji? I want to ask the
Naveen Chitradurga, please. Yes, Naveen Chitradurga.
What was Congress doing when they were pasting posters of CM posters? So the Congress has been a very saint in what they have been doing.
No, but sir, one second, please, one by one. Can I just have a conversation with Mr. Naveen Chitradurga? You are in government. Obviously, the opposition will attack you. I am not understanding why you are attacking an opposition leader who is not in power instead of talking about yourself. But fundamentally, one second. Naveen ji, fundamentally, the question I want to ask you is minority appeasement, quote unquote, minority appeasement of the Congress party going to be one of your biggest poll issues?
See, I categorically mentioned in my first sentence itself that BJP Karnataka has got nothing to do with this book. This book has been written by someone who has probably what he has seen in the last 5 years of past Siddaramaiah's rule and how Siddaramaiah has done things. Those are the things probably that is there in the book. When we have a free speech, when we have something to do, the people will come out with what is their expression in that has come in the form of a book. That's all. Why?
But are you hoping to fight the entire next election on majority-minority issues is what I'm asking you.
See, people of Karnataka are going to vote for developmental work of BJP.
Okay. And when are we going to talk about that is the issue. I've run out of time, unfortunately. A big thanks to all of our guests for joining us as they could. Time for me to wrap up. My colleague Anand is joining you next with The Right Stand.